So today's workout is a Dryland strength training program for triathletes and swimmers, of course, and you do not need any equipment. So today is just using your body weight, and I'm going to show you some things you can do at home. We're going to start with bird dog. On your hands and knees, okay? Knees below hips, hands below shoulders. We're going to keep our core nice and stiff, so engagement right off the bat. And you want to extend one opposite leg and opposite arm at the same time. So you're going to bring it out like this and make it nice and long. Now you're not lifting up like that. Remember, you want to keep that core nice and stiff. So we're going to extend, hold, and then bring it back down. And we're going to do that for 10 reps on each side, and we're just going to cycle back and forth, okay? So get ready, pick a side, it doesn't matter, 10 reps, and then we switch to the other. Get ready, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, focus, 5, nice and stiff, 6, keep those hips square and shoulders, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Take a little break. You want to make sure when you take that arm off, you're not collapsing. You don't collapse this way, and when you lift the leg, it doesn't drop, okay? So keep your hips and your shoulders square and level to the ground. Do that through core engagement. Here we go on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take a little break. And now on the other side. Here we go, another 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take a break, one more set on the other side. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Now, if you were doing that right, you really felt it. If you couldn't feel a thing, then you weren't engaging enough. You need to really focus on those core muscles and that engagement through the entire movement, through every set, every rep. Let's move on to the next exercise, which is the McGill Curl Up. For this one, we want to be laying on our back. Your fingers on your head like this, and just lift a little bit off the ground like that. And look, I'm shaking because I'm doing it right, and I'm engaging my core in order to try to lift everything. Okay, like that. Now, one leg stays out, so we take this stance. It helps set the back, set the lower back, protect. And we put our hands on our head, and we're going to lift up, and we're going to do 10 reps. Nice and slow, breathing in on the way down and out on the way up, and make sure your head touches the ground each time. Get ready, brace. So brace first, then lift. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax, switch legs. Get ready, lift. or I should say brace, and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you're not feeling this, reset, engage. Remember, think about it. Engage everything like you're hugging your spine. Get ready, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, this is hard, 8, 9, 10. When you're doing it right, you should be feeling like that's a challenge. Okay, switch. Here we go, brace and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gosh, I sound like I'm really struggling there, but it is difficult. Now we are going to do the side plank. You can put your feet like this. The top leg is in front of the bottom leg. You want to make sure your elbow is underneath your shoulder. And when you lift up, you want to think of yourself as being in a nice line right down through the nose, down through the center of the body, through the center of the hips, right down to the center of the feet. You can put your hands up or put your hands on your hips. I know it's difficult if you don't have anybody watching you to know if you're in alignment, but if you have a mirror nearby, use that. We're going to hold that for 10 seconds and we're going to switch on each side. So 10 seconds on one side, 10 seconds on the other, but we're doing 3 sets. So get ready. Stack your feet properly, and you can also go on like this if you want to go like that. Make sure you're not balancing, by the way, on your shins like this. I see some people do that. You want to be on the side of the foot, okay? All right, get ready. Here we go. Lift. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch to the other side. Get ready, set, lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Just a little tip for a cue to make this harder. Try to think of pulling your elbow and your feet towards each other so you can really engage the obliques. Get ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When you practice that engagement and you're not just passively hanging out, you're engaged in the exercise, it's a lot harder. Get ready, set, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if you find that this is not enough, you can hold longer, but just keep it to a reasonable length of time. Get ready, set, here we go. Last one on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more time on the other side. Let's do this and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. All right. Next exercise, we're going to do push-ups and we're going to superset them with alternating Superman. So push-up, done from your toes or your knees. Make sure you use proper form. So a few things you don't want to do is be having your hands up like this and pushing like that, okay? So keep your elbows below or like below your shoulders. So if you're doing it right, look at the position of my elbows. So they're down, okay? They're not up above my shoulder joint like that. You want to be pushing from the chest, not your face area. So if you're like this, and you go down to the floor, and you can see your fingertips right here, that might be an indication. Another thing is you want to have a plank-like structure. So you get start in straight arm plank, like this, and then you can lower yourself down and push yourself back up. If you can't do it from your toes, drop to your knees. So you start like this, drop to your knees, but maintain that neutral spine from the tailbone to the top of the head, and then you can lower down like this and then back up. Try to avoid that chicken head where you try to reach. People do this, they go down and they reach like that. Your head needs to stay attached to your body and neck in line with your spine as you do this, so you're not dropping your head towards the ground. And we're going to superset that with alternating Supermans. So stiff core, and you're going to lift one arm up like that and one leg, and then the other side like that, okay? So we stiff core, we're working the shoulders and the glutes as well when we're doing that exercise. First, we're going to do push-ups. Get ready. We're going to do 8 push-ups, and then we are going to do 10 Supermans on each side. Get ready, or in total. And we're going to superset these. Get ready. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the ground. Let's Superman. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take a little break. We'll do that again. We're going to do 3 rounds in total. Ready? Let's get on with those push-ups. 8 of those. Get set. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On the ground. Supermans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Take a little break. One more set of those. Always keeping a stiff core with everything that we do. Make sure you maintain that neutral spine when you're doing your push-ups. Get ready. Last time for those suckers. Here we go. 1, 2, nice and strong. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more, 8 on the ground. Supermans. Get ready, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect, awesome, good job. Okay, we have one more superset of exercises. 2 more exercises we're going to superset, and they're Flutter Kicks and Prone Straddle reps. So Flutter Kicks, we're actually going to lay on our back. We're going to bring our legs up and point our toes, and we're going to lower them down, our legs down, but we don't want our back to pop off the floor. So this is gonna vary for everybody. Some people will be able to get their legs down this far without that back popping. Others will only be able to get this far, okay? So you wanna practice, find out where it is, the position. You can also put your hands underneath your bum to help stabilize the pelvis when you're doing this. And we're gonna make our legs long and stiff and our core stiff, and we're gonna go like this from the hips. So we wanna be kicking from the hips, okay? Not the knees like this. We wanna have a stiff leg and kick just like you would when you're swimming. When you're swimming, you're not kicking from the knees, you're kicking from the hips, right? So you wanna be able to do the kick like that, and then you can lower it down. If you wanna make this exercise more challenging, you put your hands above your head like this, and then you kick like that. And you can even lift if you want. We are going to do 30 flutter kicks, and then we're gonna flip over and do the prone straddles. I'll show you how to do those when we get there. So, legs up, point the toes, stiff leg, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Awesome. Flip over on your belly. Put your hands up like this. Make your legs nice and long again. You want to point your toes, so long legs, and you're going to lift them up off the ground like that. And then you're going to bring them out as far as you can. So we're actually targeting the glute med with this exercise. And then we're going to bring them back in and then lower them, okay? So you want to have a stiff core when you do this exercise too, and try not to prop up like that. So just put your hands like this, nice and comfortable. Point your toes, make your legs straight, lift, out to the side, in, down, lift, out, in, down, lift, out, in, and down. Again, out, in, and down. Okay, rest right there. We're gonna make this a little more challenging. If you like that, you can do that, but I'm gonna just not put the legs down. We're just gonna go in and out. Get ready, 10 of those, here we go. So lift, out, in, out, in, out, in. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome, take a little rest. That is an excellent glute med exercise. And we all gotta strengthen, most of us have to strengthen our glute meds. Okay, on your back, straddle, flutter kicks, 30 of those suckers. Get ready, feet up, legs straight, point the toes slightly, lower legs, and let's kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Flip over for those straddle holds. Last exercise in this routine today. Here we go. Straighten the legs, point the toes, lift. 1, 2. Remember to bring it together. 3, 4. Keep the legs up there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. That's it. That's it for today. Okay. We're gonna stretch now. Awesome job. Let's put our legs out and we're gonna stretch the hamstrings first. There are so many different ways you could do dry land training for swimming. When I put together this routine, I had a ton of ideas, but I thought I would start with body weight, just in case there's a lot of you that don't have equipment and you're at home. So this is the way, this is one routine you could do, and I suggest doing this at least 3 times a week, and maybe even repeat the whole circuit like twice, like as you get build up your strength. You could do this routine twice in one workout. Let's bring the legs so we stretch the quads. Big deep breath. I hope you enjoyed this today. It's not an ideal situation not having access to a place to train your swim and switch to the other side, but something is better than nothing. Big deep breath. Excellent. Now, keep the one leg bent across this over like this and hug so you can get your glutes. Tight. Actually, this hits my piriformis. My piriformis is pretty tight. Okay, and then switch to the other side. Same thing. Cross over, hug into the leg, and sit up nice and straight. You can put your hand on the floor to help you. And then release. Awesome. Let's bring our hands behind our back, lace our fingers, push our hands towards the floor, open up that chest. And then bring them forward, lace them, push them away. Drop the head, round the back. Lift the hands up. Bring the one arm reaching down your back, stretch your triceps. Sitting nice and tall. Switch to the other side. Let's do the shoulder. You can cross over like this and hold it, or you can do eagle. Let's switch, the other side, big deep breath in. Again, you can do eagle if you prefer. And then release. Let's just round those shoulders. Relax your hands on your knees. Sit tall. Drop your chin to your chest and just roll side to side. If you want to go full moon, go right ahead. So that's the whole way around. Switch direction. And then bring your head back to center. Take a big deep breath up. Bring your hands together. Exhale. And thank you for joining me today. I hope this helps you. I know it's a really tough time with COVID-19 right now, and you don't have access to all your training facilities, but just try to stay positive as much as you can and do this routine. And I hope to make another one and subscribe to my channel because I have all kinds of other stuff coming out as well. And also check me out on trainingpeaks.com. I have a store on there right now, and I have 50% off all my programs, so you can go and check those out. And feel free to send me comments or questions or anything that you have. Tammy at gofitlife.ca. Also visit my website, gofitlife.ca. And yeah, just let me know if you like this and if it's helping you during this tough time. My heart goes out to you all, and just try to stay motivated, stay healthy, and stay positive. Bye for now.